Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Super Mario Sunshine! In the last episode, we beat Mouth and cleaned up Delfino Bay? Nocky Bay, once and for all, and also went to Pianta Village, the kind of final level in the game. And this episode, we are not going to be returning to either of those places right away. We're actually going to be going up here, and through this pipe to Serena Beach for an annoying level. Episode 4, The Secret of Casino Delfino. Guess what that means. Now I'm actually going to take this moment while we're outside on the beach on Serena Beach. There's actually a fair few blue coins we can get out here. I can't really remember where all of them are off the top of my head, but I know there's definitely one of them. I can't remember which, but if you wash these if you water these... There we go! I knew you got at least one for kind of watering the fire. So, anyway, let's talk to this bloke. Well now, Mario, you should really drop by a casino. I'll let my boys know you're coming. Come on now. And once inside, over to the left is this place here. If you tried to access this during either of the previous two episodes, so the secret of the hotel lobby or mysterious hotel Delfino, he would have said it's closed for repairs or something like that. But if we talk to him now, oh bollocks, pressed A instead of B. That was embarrassing. Mario, right this way, please. And you enter the kind of sub-part of the sub-part already, because it's already a sub-part of Serena Beach. But this is, yes, Casino Delfino. A few things in here. These kind of fruit machines, ground pound them, and each one of them will spew out 3 coins. Mildly interesting. But the main focus are these slot machines. If you kind of stand in this bit and spray them, or not. Okay, there we go. What you need to do on these for now is if you get 7s on them, something impressive happens. Try not to get boos on. Okay, if you get 3 coins... okay, apparently it's not working. I think maybe you need to spin all 3. There we go. Oh. Well, it made a sound, but nothing happened. I think maybe you need to spin all 3 at once. It keeps making a sound and then nothing's happening. Okay, let's try and get them all on 7s manually. Because basically the goal is to get them on 7s. But, oh, I know what I'm thinking of. Ignore me. And with that on 7s, we get a little kind of bonus. Giant roulette table there. This one I think is, yeah. That one you can do individually. This one you can't flummox. So basically you need to do this one by one. If you get 1 coin comes out. And basically you just need to keep squirting it and hope it lands on all 7s. If, like it's going at the moment, it will always land on 3 of the same thing. It lands on boos. Boos are, ow, fought simply by jumping on them, but they are immune to the flood. And let's give it another blast. Nope. I'm going to cut until getting 7s. Hey, and with those both unlocked on 7s, it then reveals an even more infuriating puzzle, which is this one. So this is much like, we saw a similar concept to this in 2 episodes ago when we did Mysterious Hotel Delfino in this. If you spray these, and they will spin round and eventually stop on the kind of... Basically, you want to make sure each one in this area is not on the question mark, is on the thing underneath. Unfortunately, it's one of the most single glitched out things Nintendo have ever done. Like, you can appear to be pointing at the one in question, and your water spray will seem to hit every other bit except for that bit, and then certain bits will just go mental and start spinning out, and it's just uncontrollable and unpredictable. And that, of course, makes it incredibly annoying. Like, I'm trying to just hit that red one in the center of my field of view there, but I'm, of course, hitting everything surrounding it. My only real advice I can give you this is basically, it will try and fuck you. Like there, I'm clearly hitting those ones, but the game's saying, no, I'm not. My advice is start from the top and work your way down, because water has a habit of falling down in this, so it's easier to hit the ones underneath you. So, oh my god. But you can see how remarkably easy it is in this to kind of undo any work you might have done towards unlocking the rest of it. Right, let's just get that one at the top. Nope. Oh, for fuck's sake. So you see what I mean? It just hits everything. And sometimes they just start spinning in a way that's not even consistent with physics. Like, it's infuriating. Anyway, I'm just gonna... Instead of me wanting to kill myself, well, I'm gonna do it anyway, because I'm gonna basically cut until it's done. I might kill myself, so if the episode ends now, well, you'll certainly know what happens. Well, it looks like I didn't kill myself and eventually got it, revealing this pipe. Let's hop down it. Or not. Or not! There we go. Yeah, you're clever. You worked out what it goes by now. Every single secret level in the game has the word secret in its name. So this one is relatively straightforward. Like, I've never really had much issue with it. The main deal here is just these kind of cubes, but they all move in really kind of like predictable patterns. And I think this is one, so like, I don't have much of an issue with these levels now, apart from, oh, bollocks! Bollocks! Spoke too fucking soon, didn't I? Well, I got squeezed to death there, and this can happen on this level. But basically, there were certain ones of these secret levels I always had trouble with as a kid, and was one of the reasons why I was probably about 16 before I 100%ed this game. And for reference, I was like 7, 8 when it came out, so it took me a while, certainly. But this was never one of the ones, these secret levels, that really gave me grief. But yeah, that confluence you just saw there can kind of squeeze you if you're not careful. You need to jump over that corner, grab the one up if you're a massive boss like me, and then come over here and you should arrive here. Oh, bollocks. I was going to say you should arrive here just as that cube is arriving, but that cube is currently leaving. Oh, this one's going to push me if I'm not careful. And onto this cube. But yeah, this one generally doesn't really give you much bother. It's a relatively kind of harmless one compared to some of the ones. Actually, I think we actually had the worst of the secret level. Oh, no, we haven't. That's a lie. We've got the worst one, in my opinion, yet to come. Anyway, we're nearly actually finished. Once we get to the end of this rotatey, we go onto this cube, and then this cube should just take us straight over to the shrine. And this is like, if you manage the secret of the dirty lake, you manage this one fine. I think, honestly, I would in some ways say that the hardest one is the first one, the Hillside Cave secret, because that's the first one of these that you're thrown. But I think, in fairness, I think we've still got the 2 hardest ones beyond that still to come. Anyway, with that out of the way, ooh, let's do something interesting and new. Let's head back to Bianco Hills. And now we are introduced to a new concept, episode 7, Shadow Mario on the Loose. And as the name implies, the man himself, the big bastard, is here. And you fight him in much the same way that you fight Shadow Mario when he's around Delfino Plaza or places like this. And I need to learn to not use that wide spray attack on him because apparently it doesn't work. These levels can sometimes be annoying but are mostly really easy as long as you make sure, most of the time basically keep your finger half pressed on R and you'll be fine because then that way you can keep moving while spraying. And as long as you keep following him while spraying, some of these you can do within like 5-6 seconds. It's remarkable. But basically, I've said some of these, so you must get the idea from that this is a kind of recurring thing. And indeed, every single level, episode 7 is a Shadow Mario episode. Ha! I'll remember this! Yeah, the 7th episode of every single world involves you chasing Shadow Mario through that level. Some of them he takes a really annoying route, but this one takes a really simple route. Anyway, he's deceased. Well, he's not deceased, he's defeated. And that gives us our 37th shine. Man, we are progressing through these. And, ooh, what next? Well, actually, let's go back to Delfino Plaza for a sec. So what I actually want to do here is just quickly clean up some stuff that we can now do in Delfino Plaza. We've had this ability for a while, but we've just not done it yet. First, we're going to go over to, well, we're going to apparently, it's going to look like we're going over towards Rico Harbor, but in fact, I mentioned this a while back, but I've not actually used it yet. If we go in here, then we find these 2 bears. Welcome, welcome. I suppose you're here for that. Yes, very good. That means I will require 10 blue coins from you. I can exchange those for shine sprites. I'll give you 3. Yes? Would you like to? Really? You truly mean it? Yes? No refunds. And so here you can trade 10 blue coins for shine sprites, which now brings us up to 40. I was thinking about keeping all my blue coins until I got all 240 and then trading them for 24 shine sprites in one, but it makes it look better, like the visualizer on the right, which you'll have noticed the shine sprite's face slowly fills in as you do stuff, as I kind of get more shine sprites, so I guess I kind of want that more full than less full, because it looks slightly cooler. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff we can now do since we've got the rocket nozzle unlocked. So, the first thing is if we come up onto here, you'll notice that the bell is dirty, and like anything dirty, we can wash it. Well, theoretically, if I don't fall off, we can wash it off with Flood. And upon doing that, we get a shine sprite. Really simple, straightforward shine sprite. One of the easier ones in the game. Like, most of the ones in, wow. Most of the shine sprites in Delfino Plaza alternate between being ridiculously annoying and, oh fuck, ridiculously easy. So, this is one of the ones that falls into ridiculously easy. There's 2, potentially 3 ridiculously difficult ones, which I'll be coming on to hopefully a lot of time in the future, because I think they're some of the hardest levels in the entire game. But anyway, still going to come straight back to Delfino Plaza. And if we come over here where the Yoshi is, you will find another dirty bell. No prizes for guessing what happens, so if we just pull back a bit and clean this, then a shine sprite appears, but this time something interesting happens. It goes inside the tower itself. And this brings me on to something that I've somehow not actually managed to discuss yet. These kind of like sigils on the ground here, whenever you see them, these are in fact manhole covers. Ground pound on them, and you will enter the sewer system. These are found in a number of levels, like Delfino Plaza has them, but I think Rico Harbor definitely has them. I think maybe Bianco Hills has them. I'm not sure if any of the other ones do, but it's certainly a kind of thing here. Whenever you're under one of those ones, you can kind of jump out by just kind of pressing A on it. But I entered the... Come on, there we go. Oh bollocks, entered the wrong one, and I can't quite remember where the right one is. So, I think... I know it's over here somewhere, is it? Nope, there's nothing over there. I think it is, if we come over here... Oh, bollocks. I thought I had the hover nozzle, not the rocket nozzle. Wow. Oh, nope. Oh, it's really annoying. Right, a little thing I never actually mentioned. In order for the rocket nozzle to work, you have to be in the air. So if you're in the water, you need to jump just before it hits full, otherwise it won't actually work. So like, that's how you do it. If we enter this one, I think... Oh, we're going some... Okay, that's definitely not the right one. Okay, there's one more I think it might be, and if it doesn't turn out to be this one either, then I'm completely stumped. Which rarely happens, because my knowledge of the video games I choose to LP is usually pretty good, which is why I choose to LP them. If we enter this one... Yeah, this is the right one, so we go past the other tunnels that we walked past earlier. We're in a kind of separate tunnel network here. And hop up here. And we get the Shine Sprite, which is awesome. Once again, I will be staying in Delfino Plaza. One more secret shine to clear up here. And if we come over here... What we need to do here is essentially head as if we were going towards Pianta Village and take the rocket nozzle up here, but instead land on this area underneath. And the Shine Gate is dirty. Wonder where this is going to go. And that, of course, unsurprisingly, produces a Shine Sprite. We are really powering through the kind of secret... Oh, fuck, sorry. That was my voice went a bit weird because I was actually about to burp, so... Sorry about that one. Usually I cut my burps out, but I've talked about this one, so definitely can't cut out without anyone noticing. Anyway, what we need to do now is come up here, and if we stand right in the dead center middle of the Shine Gate and launch ourselves into the air, hey, we get the shine. Now these three together, the 2 dirty bells and the dirty Shine Gate, once we do them all, we get a tiny little reward. It's not really a reward, but it's just a noticeable thing that happens, because upon our return to Delfino Plaza, so the opening kind of cinematic flyby is essentially the same, except for you hit the kind of like bells going, which is kind of cooler. It's the thing I always associate with being a certain way through the game, because you can't do that until you've got the rocket nozzle even, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, as you can see from the rocket nozzle and where I am, we're going to head, I'll cut to, well actually I won't cut because I'm basically there anyway, so let's head back to, oh damn, I thought I was going to make it in one. Pianta Village. There we go. I was hoping to jump straight in with the rocket nozzle, but I'm not apparently that cool. Anyway, this is episode 2, Il Piantissimo's Crazy Climb. Do you remember? Cast your mind back to episode 5 of Gelato Beach to Il Piantissimo's Sand Sprint. And I told you it was one of the easiest episodes in the game. What the fuck? I kind of glitched out there. And indeed, it was one of the easiest ones in the game because it took us 20 seconds. It's me, Il Piantissimo, and now listen. See that flag over there? Now, you and I shall race to get there the fastest, yes? My personal record is 30 seconds. Impressive, eh? Are you at the ready? Then get set and go! And much like that was one of the easiest shines in the game, so too is this one. There are a number of Il Piantissimo shines throughout the game. I believe there's 3 of them, of which this is the second. And they are unanimously, by all, agreed to be incredibly easy, because you need 30 seconds to get up here, and it's taken me 16, and that's not been the fastest... Oh, there we go. 19 seconds, and I could have done that probably in closer to 15. So, they're really straightforward and easy. Yeah, yes, good. That was not so bad. You are quick. Yes. I suppose maybe I underestimated you a small bit. Perhaps. I'll try again after I practice more. Until then, he gives us a shine sprite. I mentioned a few episodes ago in Serena Beach, the tool-assisted speedrun of this that I posted the link to. If you watch that, one of my favourite moments of that is the Il Piantissimo levels, because he designs the button inputs such that throughout those levels, he perfectly follows, like, side-by-side Il Piantissimo and gets the shine just a microsecond before him. It's glorious. Anyway, we're going to head back to Pinner Park, I think. And we're going to do episode 3, the Yoshi Go... Episode 3? Episode 6. The Yoshi Go Round's Secret. And as you can see, you might have not noticed it before, but there's this particular attraction in the park, the Yoshi Go Round. So if we go over and investigate it, we'll find there's a female Noki here kind of manning it. And if we talk to her... Look at that! Only the orange Yoshi on the ride disappeared. What does it mean, mister? Huh? And where we're standing, yes, the ride is indeed missing an orange Yoshi. So, what we need to do here, it's a particularly bizarre one, but we need to essentially provide an orange Yoshi for the ride. And the way we do that is not actually doing what we're currently doing. What I'm currently doing is these kind of like clam things. There is, I can't remember which colour of it, but there's one of these ones. Wow, there we go. It's the green one. Spray it. And you get a blue coin. I just thought I'd do that since we're here. As I say, I'm trying to do certain amounts of blue coins as we go along, but obviously I'm not going out of my way to do it. So if we come up here, by this pianta is the Yoshi for the level, and he wants a pear, I think that is, or is it a lemon? I don't know. Oh, well, you killed that guy. Anyway, the fruity ones, I believe the game calls it a pear, but I think it's more of a lemon, like a huge lemon. But either way, it's hanging out of this tree thing's nose. It kind of looks like combination between the Deku Tree Sprout and Ocarina of Time and the Chuckle Root from Mario and Luigi. But anyway, if we give it to Yoshi, he spawns, and he spawns orange, crucially. If he didn't spawn orange, because it's random what fruit Yoshi wants, eat the pear, and he would turn orange. Equally, if the pear, for whatever reason, is not accessible, if you come up here to this kind of gazebo, you'll find a pineapple underneath it, and eating the pineapple... Hold on. There we go. Eating the pineapple will also turn your Yoshi orange for kind of various reasons. The reasons being, like I mentioned, we need to provide an orange Yoshi for the Yoshi Go Round. And upon doing so... I got stuck there. Partly due to the game's fault, partly my own. Anyway, if we provide an orange Yoshi by basically those, yeah, like I said, there is one missing here. And if we provide this one there, then we are loaded into a secret level. And this, in my personal opinion, is probably my least favourite secret level in the game. There's one that might be harder, but sometimes that one's actually really good fun. But this one never is. This one is probably my least favourite, I would say. Oh! See what I mean? See what I frickin' mean? So, I didn't talk about it much, but obviously what we have to do is navigate our way across... Ooh, triple jump. That was not a good time for triple jump. Navigate our way across the spinning boxes. I don't believe either of these have a one-up in them, so... Hop onto these, and then basically there's kind of concentric circles of counter-rotating Yoshi-coloured blocks. I explained that in a really roundabout way, but either way, if you want to stay on this blue one, you do get a one-up. Well, you don't get it exactly completely naturally, but basically if you come back round, and then if you jump here, hey! Oh, you get a one-up and then die. Fuck, that wasn't really worth it, was it? Hey, it turns out that one does give you a one-up. I wasn't entirely sure, but I guess it clearly does. Anyway, what you actually need to do is, rather than killing yourself like I did last time, hop onto the blue one and ride it round. And basically, once you made it onto the inner circle, that is the blue one, you then need to work your way kind of back out again. So hop back onto the black one, and then transfer over to the green. And I'm not going to transfer into that red one, because that would not deliver me to the platform in time. Instead, we transfer onto this red one, and then over to this platform, and we're safely here. Stand on this box, and you'll go over to the final part of the level. Maybe this one isn't actually that bad, I don't know, like... In reality, I don't think any of them are actually that bad. I think I just have really bad memories of them from a childhood of just basically... You get so used... Like I've mentioned it before, you get so used to having Flood that you kind of don't know how to function without him. But I think, honestly, the first one, the Hillside Cave Secret, might be the hardest yet, just because it's a completely... completely new experience at that point that you've never experienced one of these floodless levels before! What the hell happened there? I kind of went... Depth perception. It fucked me. Okay, so it's taking me, I'll ignore that little wall jump I did there, that was horrifying. It's taking me about 10 minutes to get back to this point, so maybe this is the hardest. Oh, hardest of the secret levels! It definitely is. Definitely the hardest. It's a horrible mistress and it deserves to die. Okay, so once again it's taken me nearly 10 minutes to get back to this point, but I will have shown that run all the way from the start because that was fucking fantastic if I, like, not to blow my own horn, but let's face it, that was fairly impressive and I polished it up! This is definitely the hardest secret level, no doubt about it. Right, need to try really hard to not balls this up because it's taken a lot of time. I pooed a fairly reasonable amount then. Oh, okay, I was at the wrong angle there. If I jumped again, I would have gone off and died, like happened to me the first time I got this far, and first and only time I got this far. Yeah, this is... I went into this level saying this is probably the hardest secret shrine. Secret shine. This is definitely the hardest secret shrine. Secret shine! Why can't I say that? Actually, right, there are some little tricks to get up from where I am, but I am honestly not in any position to do them because I've been on this level for over closer to 20 minutes than 15. Oh, closer to 20 minutes than 15. So definitely want to kind of not get it polished off soon. I'm not like desperate or anything, but I mean it's a hard level, and if it was over sooner, I wouldn't complain. Holy tits, that was an interesting one. It is over 20 minutes now, but I'm going to go and do one more level. You'll understand why when you see the title of the level. Let's head back to Noki Bay. And let's do level 5, Il Piantissimo's Surf Sprint. That should make everything quite clear. So of course we do need to first head up this rope to kind of meet with the man himself, but it's an Il Piantissimo level, which means only one thing, which is it's actually incredibly straightforward. Ho-ho, foolish man, I am Il Piantissimo, yes, that is me, and now I challenge you to race to that flag! It is worth noting, of course, now that the water is clear here. You can swim in it without fear of death. It's a race to the finish. The best time is 40 seconds. Are you at the ready? Then get set and go! I've gone the wrong way from the start. Why am I going up the cliff? What's wrong? Well, I suppose I can get a bit of an advantage this way if I go down there and jump there. Hover nozzle. Okay, that didn't actually go that well, but nor did it go that badly. Like, I guess I'm ahead of Il Piantissimo because he says the record is 40 seconds, which basically means you have to beat 40 seconds. And I'm here at 20 seconds, so I'm guessing I'm doing pretty well. And, oh, well, I kind of fucked that up a lot. I could have done that a lot faster, but hey. That could have gone worse. It could have gone a lot better, but also it could have gone worse. Ah, nice of you to join me, Il Piantissimo. And this is the final Il Piantissimo level, actually. You are quite speedy. You are like a fish. You may not be the slow clam jumper I took you for. Maybe miss again. Watch for me. And that's actually our final one, because there's 3. There's Il Piantissimo Sand Sprint in Gelato Beach. I completely fucked up his name there, but no one will ever notice. Then there's Surf Swim there, and Crazy Climb in Pianta Village, and that's actually all of the Il Piantissimo levels in the game, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, it's been 22-ish minutes, so I've been the Doctor with the Infamous Gentleman. This has been Super Mario Sunshine. Thank you very much for watching this episode, and I hope you'll join me next time when we will be doing some interesting levels, actually. Looking at my list I have here, it's going to be a surprisingly interesting episode. So I hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much for watching, and good day.